Welcome back to the show, everyone. Today, our special guest is Hammad, a trader from Pakistan who has been in the market for about 12 years now. After more than a decade of trading experience, he recently joined FundYourFX about 5 to 6 months ago and secured his first payout last month. Hammad mainly focuses on day trading and scalping, with gold as his primary market, which many traders know can be one of the most challenging instruments to trade, especially these days. Now, in this episode, we will talk about his long journey in trading, what kept him going for over a decade, how his approach evolved, and what finally led to getting funded and receiving his first payout. Hammad, welcome to the show, and let's start by going back to the beginning of your trading journey.
Hello, Theo. Thank you so much. Pleasure to meet you.
How are you doing today?
Fine.
How is gold moving today? Did you check the chart so far?
Yes, gold is crashing right now,
Yeah.
but
And
I don't care because I will discuss in this podcast later the Fund Your FX challenge that I'm right now having. That is 10x quest. Once your 1% goal is achieved, and you are done for the day. So I don't
yeah.
look at the charts. Just
Okay.
recently checked it, how it is going right now. So I thought,
Okay. That's
so
interesting.
it's a yeah,
Now,
yes, yes,
Uh, you've been trading for about 12 years. How
yes, yes.
did you first discover trading and what made you stick with trading?
First of all, a little about me. I am engineer by profession. Uh, Back in 2014, I was having my regular engineering job, and I was just going through the internet browsing, and I came across some broker, and I saw their insight about trading forex, gold, and these sort of instrument. So I learned about it, and I got into the market with the $100 capital in
Okay.
2014, and I still remember my first trade was on pound vs US dollar, and
Hmm.
it gave me 100% return in one trade. So that was a point where I saw a very positive uh, insight in the market that it can give you rewards if you can learn about it. So from that time, I was having my job and off and on trading, making some profits and then losses. And I think this is the story of every trader till they get skilled on trading properly.
Yeah.
So back 2 3 years back, I quit my job. There was some requirement back at my home. I was needed here. My job was remote. So then
Okay.
I thought that uh, trading is the only solution that can provide for my family. So I started working as a full-time trader. But believe me, my trading journey is a crazy one for me at least. I lost all my capital in 2 3 years. I traded cryptocurrency, forex market, option trading, and I explored every platform. And
Okay.
recently, I got into Fund Your FX challenge, 10x Quest challenge, and it changed my trading like never before. I will discuss in this podcast later on what it gave me, and what it gave me. Believe me, it rewinded my mind, the thinking
Wow.
towards trading. Yes, I was struggling with lot of things, but that challenge that I took and it paid me very well. It changed my mindset. So
Oh,
this
that's
is little about
amazing to
my.
hear, man. Wow. I'm excited to hear your story. So, what made you before we go there, what made you decide to join Fund Your FX back in 5, 6 months ago when you said you started?
Yes. Yes. Actually, I was trading with my capital, but uh, I was struggling with a lot of things. Um, I I I call them demons of
Okay.
trading.
Okay.
It can be over trading, over leveraging, over risking, a lot of things that can be there that makes a trader unprofitable. So my demon was over trading and over risking. Over trading was the main thing. So uh, I was making profits, then I was losing all of them only because of over.
Yep.
So I was doing a lot of prop firms as well. Um,
Okay.
but when I can give you one example, there was a prop firm. I took a 50K account. It was first phase was 8% target, $4,000, and I achieved $4,000 in one day over trading.
Okay.
Okay,
Overtrade.
then
Of
I
course.
then then I went to the dashboard and I saw why I'm not clear. Why my phase one is not clear. I saw there is a rule that you have to make 0.5% profit for 5 days. So I thought,
Yep.
okay,
Yep.
I can do it. I can do it. I did 3 days, 250 profit, 250, and on the very last day, the fifth day, I lost it all. I lost my
You're
phase
serious
one
now.
account, whole account. Yes, I breached it. So what I found in FundYourFX, that was amazing. 10x Quest gave me some insight, some idea that I can be trading relaxed. There is no limit on daily drawdown or total drawdown. It's your whole account, but still you have to stick with the rules. Um, so that actually relaxed me, and furthermore, the amazing thing about that challenge is that when you have achieved 1% target, you are done for the day. Bitcoin is crashing, gold is making new highs. You don't care because your target is done. You are done for the day, and that gave me insight that there is a world that exists beyond trading. I close my terminal. I can give time to my family. Okay, I can do more things. I have even some software project going on. I can give time to that as well. So that was a breakthrough for me that rewinded my mind, and that addressed my demon of overtrading, and that addressed me so well that I became consistent. Because in 10x Quest, you have to be consistent 10 days in a row. So I did it and I secured my payoff.
Wow, man, that's amazing because I can hear a trader that went from a total psychological mess, let's say, because you describe everything like over trading, over leveraging, so everything to the extreme, to a trader that found consistency because you were lacking the discipline of rules, not the discipline in
Exactly.
trading, the
Exactly.
rules part discipline, and congratulations for that. Now let's talk a little
Thank
bit
you.
about your trading style because I'm sure all the people watching the podcast now want to find out, okay, how did you get funded? Like, what are you trading? You told me at the beginning that you are trading, you are scalping and do day trading. So can you please explain us a little bit? People, they might be interested to know your whole process if you want. Just
Okay.
reveal your whole
Okay. All
process here.
process. Yes, I will be very specific and try to explain it in details as well. Uh, to me, trading is a three-step journey. Okay, if one can master these three steps, he can be a profitable trader. First step is one has to find a setup that should be on edges. A
Okay.
1:1 reward risk setup that should be on edges. What I mean by edges is that it should be on reversal or break of structure, so that when you place a trade, you know that if market is going in your favor, then it's okay. If it is not going in your favor, you will not add to your position. You will quit that trade and you will open the trade on the other direction, in the other direction. And it is only possible if you have a setup that is on the edges, on the reversals, on the break of structure, what you can say. Okay.
That
So
makes
this is the
sense.
first step. You have to find a setup, 1:1 risk reward setup, or 1:, even 2 risk reward. First step is this. Second step is you have to know your demons. Okay, you are over trading, you are over risking, whatever. Just go through
That
your losses.
over word in the front of the sentence.
Yes. Then you have to address those demons. This is the second step. Addressing means you have to work on your mindset, your trading psychology, or you have to uh, leash your demons through some rules. To me, what I got, how I got successful and consistent, I leashed my demons into the rules of FundYourFX 10x quest. Following that rules made me realize that overtrading is not, this is not a sprint, this is a marathon. And you have to be in the market the next day. You have to survive it by protecting your capital, by risk management, and all these things. So this is the second part. Third part, uh, know your daily satisfaction level. What I mean by this is your daily uh, profit target, the target that satisfies you. Okay. uh, if you know that, that will be a great help. If a person is, so a trader is coming with his own capital, then if he knows that what level of profit target is satisfying him, that should be the 1% of the total capital. For example, $100 is your profit target that satisfies you, that makes you think that this is it, you are done for the day, and you will not overtrade. So 1% of 100 means you should have a $10,000 capital. And if $1,000, then you have a hundred, must have $100,000 capital. If you don't have such amount of capital, then Profam is the best solution. So these three things that you should have a setup on the edges. Second, you address your demons. Third is you should know about your daily target. These three things are the basic things that I worked on it. And right now, when I took my Fund Your FX challenge, 10x quest, it made me consistent. And right now, I'm sitting with 100K account, 50K account, 25K account, all funded and all secured only because I got consistent and I followed the rules of Fund Your FX 10x Quest account, and it made my life and my trading very easy right now, and I can see a positive future
Perfect.
from
That's
here.
amazing, my friend. I want to ask you something. Beside this, that you describe exceptionally well the mindset, and I'm sure that many people, if not everyone, needed to hear that. How does an ideal trading setup looks for Hammad? Can you start, let's say, by logging in your platform? Which time frame are you watching? What are you looking to find? What type of trader are you? Are you looking to get into a retracement for the trend continuation or the reversals of the market structure? Just explain us your process. Let's say you have the chart in front of you or someone that is watching the chart right now. How would you guide that person based on your strategy?
My answer, I hope many would like it. They will be interesting to know more, but I can give some guidelines. Only. I cannot give details. Uh, my setup is without any indicator.
Yep.
I'm not using a single indicator. Okay. I am using a 15-minute time frame for gold, and I'm looking at market day open candle, 15-minute candle.
Mm-hmm.
I look at that candle, then I wait for 1 hour. For example, here, GMT 5, my time zone, market opens at 5 a.m. So I will look at the 5 a.m. 15-minute candle, then I will wait 1 hour, 6 a.m. candle, 1 hour after 5 a.m. is 6 a.m. So 6 a.m. 15-minute candle is the candle that I will work with. There is no indicator needed. There is a pattern I discovered recently, and my setup is based on that pattern. For gold, there are 7 patterns that exist with these two candles combination.
Okay.
Okay, I can give you little insight. For example, if day open candle is a bullish candle, then 1 hour after day open candle, 6 a.m. candle is a bullish engulfing candle. Then you will open a trade, a long trade, a buy trade. But when? By looking at these two candles, you know your setup is a buy setup, a long setup. Now you will wait and for I call it, what you can say, it's a breaching candle.
Retracement or
A
something?
candle that breaches 6 a.m. candle, 25% or up to 50%, not more than.
Okay.
Then I wait 3 candles, the 6 a.m. candle, the breaching candle, and then other candle that breaches the breaching candle. Okay. Then I take trade on the next candle, the fourth candle. So your stop loss will be 6 6 a.m. candle lower bottom, and your target will be 1:1 to 1:3, even 3 it works for. This pattern even exists for pound versus US dollar on 15 minute time frame, 2 hours before the London market opens. For example, London market opens on 12:30. You have to look on 10:30 15-minute candle, and you then have to find the breaching candle. The breaching candle can come after 2 3 candles that have to breach that 10:30 candle, and then when that breaching candle is breached, you can go long. This is a simple setup. But there are 7 patterns for gold, and
Okay.
it works perfectly for me. And believe me, it works 100%. And because of that setup and then consistency I found using these FundYourFX accounts, I have secured 100K account, 50K account, and 25K. It's so much easy. Only indicator that you will need or any trader will need is the support resistance. When you are in the trade, then you want to know that you have achieved 1:1 risk reward. Then you have to see when you have to quit. When you are going, market is in going in your favor. You have to see levels of resistance and support. So only that is for reference. Otherwise, this setup doesn't need any indicator, just a pattern. And I found it recently, and it is working perfect.
That's amazing. Amazing. Do you think swing trading is more sustainable than day trading or scalping? That's a discretionary question now.
Actually, every trading style is has its pros and cons.
Yeah.
To me, I never swing traded. I scalped and I day trade. So with my setup, I can day trade, uh, yeah, easily. Gold can give me 1:3, and sometimes 1:5 when it is in your favor, right, with this setup.
Yeah.
It's working. So I think every trading style has its own.
Okay. Now, for you, was it anything else that helped you shift your mindset? Because you said something at the beginning that now you are a full time trader. And for me, also trading more than a decade, the financial markets, and now being coach and mentor for many, many traders, hundreds of traders, I see the same pattern all the time. People, they want to make the transition from the 9 to 5 into become a full-time trader. But that transition, it has to do more about with the mindset rather than with the markets. Do you agree with that? And what's your opinion on that? And what would you like to say to these traders that they are hungry and they want to go all in? Can you please explain us a little bit on that?
You're totally right. It's the game of mindset. It's you versus your mindset. That's it. Nothing else. I tell you that I have achieved 1% and I'm done for the day. Market is making new highs. Doesn't matter because your mindset matters. If your mindset is satisfied, you are done for the day, and that's it. So one has to work on his or her mindset. And I earlier in this podcast I told the 3 points. One should work with these 3 points. And believe me, one cannot be a profitable trader trading demo. You have to risk your capital. You have to uh, uh, blow your account. You have to learn. I have learned it through a hard way, but not that much. But still, you have to know the importance of losing a trade, then getting back, and you have to uh, survive. And what kept me surviving is that I was looking at my first trade that gave me 100% return in 2014. And I was looking all the time that I can be that man again and again. I have to try, I have to learn it.
Yeah.
If that was a luck, then it should not be a luck anymore. You should learn it. You should bring positive mindset into this trading. So uh, I think, okay, I'll tell you one more thing. Uh, my mindset and my demon of overtrading was not addressing. I even started a software project of building a board. I have, uh, I'm building a board that is going to work on 7 major currencies. It is 90% complete only because I couldn't manually trade and I couldn't manually address my demon of overtrading. So I learned Python
Yep.
and I started programming so that
Wow.
my trading, yes, and I've completed 90% of it. But it's not, this podcast is not about that. It's a project, it's not yet complete. But I'm just telling you, it even that didn't address my demon. Only leashing them in the rules. If you have a strong mindset and you can bend your mindset and you can change the rules of your mindset, how it thinks, how it takes the trading, then you are good enough. And otherwise, you have to be in the proper rules or
Mm-hmm.
rules that leash your demons, that protect you from them so that you can be profitable. This is my advice to new traders as well. Follow the three rules and try to be consistent. And also, one more advice as well. Buy the smallest 10x best account and try it again and again. Because you have to be 10 days consistent. It can change your mind. It has changed my mindset, believe me, and it can help other traders.
Wow, that's amazing. And I
Thank you.
see so much value in this episode, honestly, and I'm so thankful that we have the opportunity to make this podcast together.
Thank
Now,
you.
let me ask you a couple of fun questions. Can
Yes.
you do you remember your worst trade ever? The worst one.
One was trade, you mean?
The worst
Uh,
trade you have, let's say the trade that you will never forget.
3 years back, all my trades, except the first one that brought me into the
Yeah.
trading, all were frustrated. I say they were without discipline, they were
Okay.
without a positive mindset. I where I'm sitting right now, I see them all frustrated. Even if they were profitable, they
Okay.
were not they were not giving me a positive future about it. They
Okay.
were frustrated.
What about your best trade?
Best trade.
Do you have a trade that comes in your mind beside the first one, the sterling US
Okay,
dollar?
beside this, every trade right which gives me freedom towards my life without trading, that give me insight, that gives me a future that I can work something else as well. I can give my time to my family, and that is a successful trade or a losing trade, and it satisfies my mind. That is a best trade for me. And believe me, from the few months and from the few years I'm having these trades. It's, and this is a very positive thing for a trader to have a
Absolutely.
bright future in trading.
Absolutely. So we came to an end today, although
Thank you.
I really enjoying this conversation. Hamad, I would like to really thank you for sharing your journey with us. 12 years in the market, what can I say? It's a long road, it is, and your story is a great reminder that persistence and learning from
Yeah, exactly.
experience really matter in trading. Now, for everyone listening, guys, this episode showed that trading success often takes time, patience, and of course, huge amount of discipline. Now, if you enjoyed this conversation, which I'm sure you do, make sure to follow the podcast and share it with another trader who might benefit from hear Hamad's story. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you in the next episode. And as always, stay disciplined, stay patient, and keep improving your craft.
Thank you, Theo.